Hello and welcome to another video review from AVForums. I'm Phil Hinton and I've been the editor since 2003. I'm also a fully trained and qualified THX and ISF professional calibrator with 18 years of experience. In today's video we have our quick verdict of the Samsung Q80T QLED TV. Before we talk about the performance of the Samsung Q80T, if you like our reviews and want to see more of them while supporting our channel, then please like and subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification bell to be informed every time we upload new video content. You can also find a link to our Patreon in the video description, and also don't forget to check out the TV forums at Europe's largest AV community on AVForums to see what owners of this TV think about it after normal use in their own home. We publish our in-depth TV reviews, which include measurements and calibration results, first on AVForums, usually a while before our YouTube videos, so make sure you head over to check them out as they contain more in-depth calibration details and testing. We reviewed the Samsung Q80T in November 2020. The Samsung Q80T is a mid-range QLED model for 2020 and is the replacement for last year's Q70R. The 8K models are the higher-end QLED TVs for Samsung going forward, but that doesn't mean that the 4K models, like the Q80T, are the poor relations. There is a new, almost bezel-less design to the full-array local dimming panel with 50 dimming zones and an advanced local dimming algorithm to make the most of the available zones. Object tracking sound is also a new feature, with sound moving across the screen in relation to objects within the scene. The panel itself sits on a pedestal stand with a rectangular metal base and a single pole that raises to the rear centre of the panel. This has a plastic cover that allows for cable management, along with plastic grooves at the bottom rear of the panel where cables can't be routed. The build quality is good with decent plastics and metal finishes used throughout, and the finish to the stand is the same gunmetal style as the panel edge. Around the back we have the connections in a sideways configuration to the rear right when looking from the front of the TV. From top to bottom we have two USB 2.0 inputs, digital audio input, 4 HDMI inputs, a LAN connection and 2 satellite and 1 terrestrial antenna. HDMI 3 accepts eARC and ARC, while HDMI 4 is a 40 gigabits per second HDMI 2.1 input that can play back 4K 120 and also supports AMD FreeSync and variable refresh rate, along with automatic low latency mode. The smart TV system is powered by Tizen and has received a few little tweaks to make it one of the very best OS systems currently used on the market. You have the full suite of catch-up apps for terrestrial channels, as well as every video on demand service you could possibly want, from Netflix, Prime Video, Now TV, Apple TV Plus and Disney Plus, to name a few. The Samsung Q80T comes with two supplied remote controls, a traditional solid black plastic affair and a sleek smaller controller which just has the main access buttons and directional keys. The Q80T uses a VA FALD panel with 50 direct zones of local dimming and is marketed as a living room TV for movies, sports and gaming. It does have a few downsides, as it uses LCD technology such as no reflective filter on the screen and no wide angle filter that is included with the higher up models. Plus there's also a few slight image issues, including mild dirty screen effect with sports viewing, and the aggressive local dimming can dim the brightest specular highlights to combat bloom. We doubt many of these points will be a deal breaker for many users of the Q80T in normal living rooms, but it is important to point out the issues that are present. What may be a deal breaker for some is the lack of Dolby Vision HDR, which could be seen as a must-have for 2020 TVs. Overall, the real strength of the Q80T is its role as an all-rounder in the living room. It can do normal day-to-day TV viewing with no issues at all. It also has a decent movie pedigree in SDR and HDR, with excellent colour accuracy and deep blacks with decent shadow details on offer. Black bars remain black, and there are very few issues to spoil your enjoyment with SDR and HDR movies. Plus, it does the correct 5.5 pull down for 24 frames per second movies, which looks great. Normal day-to-day viewing also posed no issues for us during our 2 weeks with the TV in the testing room, and even darkroom viewing fared well. There are more issues with the backlight in such surroundings, and the black crush is also more noticeable in some scenes. Plus, the anti-bloom nature of the dimming algorithm does dim down the peak highlights more noticeably. Gaming is where the Q80T will probably find its biggest fans, and if you're looking for a 55-inch gaming screen with superb input lag, really good HDR performance and one HDMI 2.1 capable input, the Samsung has all this to offer without the risk of image retention, if that concerns you. Overall, the Samsung Q80T is a strong LED LCD TV that offers a lot for those looking for a living room workhorse for soaps, reality TV, movies, sports and gaming, with a premium build and design, along with very good image quality and features. It easily picks up a recommendation. You can read the full in-depth review at AVForums.com, where we go into more details about the image quality, calibration results and HDR measurements. Thanks for watching.